Hello, my guys. Good morning and welcome back. All right, so in this video, I want to give us a tutorial on how to draft kids outfits. But before we proceed into that, I want to give us or tell us the stages of growth so we know how best to describe our children or any human being. So here I have from 0 year to 1 year as infancy. That's any person under 0 years to 1 year is being regarded as an infant, infancy, right? Then from 1 year to 3 years is being regarded as toddlerhood, toddlerhood. Then from 4 years to 6 years is being regarded as early childhood. Then from 7 years to 10 years is being regarded as a middle childhood, while from 11 years to 14 years is being seen as late childhood. Now, 15 years to 19 years is being seen as adolescence. And then from 20 years to 39 years is being seen as young adulthood, while 40 years to 64 years is being seen as a middle adulthood, and then 65 years and above is being seen as late adulthood. So these are the stages of growth for every human being. So I deemed it fit to bring it up for us to understand. So in this tutorial, we are going to be working with children outfits, and the exact age or range we have is for toddlerhood from 1 year to 3 years, right? So whenever I make a mention of toddlerhood, you will know the age range. And if you want to ask a question, you can simply say early childhood, middle childhood, late childhood, adolescence, adult childhood, young adult childhood, and middle adulthood, and the late adulthood. So these are the stages of growth that will help us in our fashion career in this new year. So before we also proceed, I would also like to explain to you how to calculate the crotch, the armhole, and neckline of our outfit. I have four basic formulas in getting the armhole. I have four as well for the crotch, and I have one for the neckline. But because of time, we are going to deal on one of those formulas. And for the armhole, the one formula I use for children or for adult, what's it called again? The 0 to 1 to infancy, right? Infancy is 0 to 1 year, and then 1 year to 3 years toddlerhood. So let's say from infancy to early childhood. Now the formula you will use is just over 4. Now you are not going to deduct anything from the value, whether you're making a short sleeve, long sleeve, or three-quarter sleeve. But from middle childhood till late adulthood, you are going to consider the fact that you are making a three-quarter sleeve, a long sleeve, or a short sleeve before you derive the armhole. So having said this, now we are going to work with just over 4 for infancy to from infancy to our toddlerhood and early childhood, right? So after that, the next for the armhole is just over 4, like I said. Then for the crotch is hips over 4, while for the neck is the value of the neck divided by 6 minus 0.3. The answer you will get is for the width was, then add half to that to get the depth. So let's get down to the drafting proper. All right, so now the yardage we are going to use for this our range is 1.5 yards of our fabric. Now this is called an Irish material, 1.5 yards. Now the first thing you cut is the trouser. Now the reason for the trouser is because of the fact that we are going to have our outfits in a very concise manner. So I will make this trouser a Okay, let me continue with the video at once so that you understand it together. So here you fold the fabric in this form, making sure you bring out the front panels from this direction, and then you arrange all through. Be in mind that the right sides are mirroring each other. Then keep it all through this way. And the next thing you will do here is to mark out your baselines. So you have to also make use of your pattern master and of course your long straight ruler. So these tools are essential. So you place your ruler in this form and then you mark out your baseline. So once your baseline has been properly marked out, you also mark out the sidelines as well. From right there, you mark out the sideline all through in this form. So make sure you mark it out to a point where the length of trouser is properly covered. Then after which you place your tape in this form and then you mark 2 inches. Now in most cases you can use 1.5, but then because of the fact that I want this child's outfit to have enough allowance inside, so I will mark at 2 inches. You know, some people can put 3. If you want your child to wear this for so long, you can put 3 inches at the hem for folding. Then here I mark 2 inches and then I extend the line all through in this form. Extend the line all through in this form. And then the measurements we are working with, you know, I'll have a measurement already from my client. So I will bring it out and then show you guys the measurement here. So right here, the measurement we have here, you know, I have shown us before the app I use in storing my measurements is called Google Keep Notes, right? Google Keep Notes. You can get this on Play Store or Apple Store, you know. So it saves measurements for you, gives you more detailed and value place to write measurements and keep your measurements. Even if this is not an advert for the app, but I'm just trying to encourage you guys to, you know, get the app. You know, the measurements, whatever you store here cannot be missed. As long as you have a Gmail in it, you can always get it back when you install the app in a new phone with the same Gmail account. So here, the length of trouser we have is 17. So right there, you mark 17 inches, right? From the 2 inches you have marked for your folding or hemming. So you mark 17 inches for my customer's length of trouser. So this trouser will be an elastic at the back with front rope, right? So you mark 17 inches all through this way. And right there, you connect this line to go all through in this form, making sure that you have a straight line. After this, the next you will do now is to get your crotch depth. How do you get your crotch depth? You have to divide your hip by 4. So the hip we have is 28. So right there, 28 by 4 will give us 7. So right here, you mark 7 inches for your crotch, right? Now, at the worst scenario you can have here is to mark 6.5. But remember that most of these children might still be wearing pampers. So you have to consider them while doing this. So you mark 7 inches for your crotch and then you extend the line all through this way, making sure that everything you are marking is properly placed. Then after that, the next you will do now is to apply the real hip measurement on this line, which happens to be 7 as well. So here you also mark 7 inches all through this way and also mark extra 1.5. Mark extra 1.5. Then in this particular illustration, we are using what they call the gradient line method in drafting this kids trouser. Yeah, this is the more professional measure you can use to draft any trouser that it comes out perfectly well and without any error or whatsoever. So right here, once I've gotten this point, the next you will do now is to get your knee point. Then how do you get your knee point? Now the simplest way to get the knee point for children is measure the length of the trouser in this form, divide by 2, right? And add extra 2 inches to that. So from here to here gave me 17. Divide by 2 is 8.5 plus 2 is 10.5. So right here you mark 10.5, or let's use 11, right, for his knee circumference, for his knee point. For his knee point.
Now, another method as well you can use to get your knee is also dividing the distance from the crotch depth to the ankle line by 2 and then come up by 1. So which still gives me the same value of what we have right here. So here I have gotten my waist line, crotch line, knee line, and then ankle line. After that, the next you will do now is to get the center line, which is called the gradient line. So simply measure from this extended hip measurement plus 1.5 all through here. So it gives me roughly 8.5. Now get the midpoint, which is 4.25. So right here, you mark 4.25 in this form, and then extend it as well here, and also mark 4.25 this way. Mark it all along these lines, 4.25. Now this will serve you for the center line, which is called the gradient line. So right there, once you have marked the value all across this line, then you extend these lines to connect. The lines must connect all through this way. It goes all through this way. Now, right here, the knee measurement we have is a knee of 11. So in such cases, I will make it to be 12. Now, the reason for the 12 is for adding half an inch or 1 inch extra to the values for weaving and joint allowances on both ends of the trouser. So the knee is 11, I will make it to be 12, and then divide 12 by 2, that's 6. And I will mark 3 inches on both parts from here. So right there, I will mark 3 inches here, and also mark 3 inches here. That's making to be 6, that's 12, right? That's for the knee right there. And then after this, the next I will do is also mark the ankle. The ankle is 10.5, so such case I'll make 11, that's 5.5. So right there I'll mark 2.25, 2.75 rather, 2.75 this way, and 2.75 this way as well, to make it to be 11, right? And right here, I will connect this line to come up straight in this form. I will also connect this one as well to come up straight this way. Then with the help of my pattern master, I will flap it in a way that it connects to the knee line this way, and this one as well connects to the knee line as well, just like this, and then goes all through to the hip extension this way, and then this one as well will go all through to this other side as well. So this will be a very perfect fit for your child if you're looking for a perfect trouser. So right here, the measurement on the waist, on the hip line, just like this, is what you will take and apply on the waistline as well. Now, the reason for this is because we are making the trouser to be rope in front and back elastic, so you don't need to apply waist measurement on this particular outfit. So right here, come up by 1.5 inch this way, and then with the pattern master as well, you connect from here and it goes all through this way. And then you now place your pocket position. So how do you get your pocket points? The pocket points we measured from the waistline to the crotch depth, divide the distance into 2 and add extra 1 inch to it. So from here to here gave me 7. Divided by 2 is 3.5. Plus 1 inch will give me 4.5. So that's how to calculate how to place your pocket opening. So right here, you mark 4.5 in this form, and then you mark 1.5 inch up here for your pocket up opening, and you are done with the front panel. So I will cut this out, and then I will now show you guys how to cut the back as well. So right here, we are done cutting the front. Then the next you will do now is to cut the back panel. So how then do you do that? Now the back panel, you just drag the front fabric to come out in this form, all through this way. And then you are going to place the front panel to be 4 inches lower from the waist point here. Watch what I am going, sorry, not 4 rather, 3 inches rather, right? 3 inches lower. I will tell you the reason.
So make sure you arrange this panel properly this way, and then make sure you bring the 3 inches to be appropriate from here, right? So something of this nature. Then right here, you make sure the 3 inches is enough from here. I think it's okay there. And then you extend the crotch line from the front to the back panel just this way, and then add extra 1.5 inch all through this other side, extra 1.5 inch all through this way, 1.5 inch all through this way, and after that connect them with a curve just like this. Connect them with a curve just like this, and it goes all through this way, and then you raise here by 3 inches. Now this 3 inches you're raising it serves you for the back band. You know, I told you guys that the back band of this trouser will be cut together with the front band, with the back panel rather. So right here you can extend it to be 1.5 inch, and then here as well to be 1.5 inch as well, and then you connect the line to go straight all through in this form. And then with your pattern master as well, you make a curve that connects to this very point. You see how perfect it is. So right here, you raise the line, connect the line to go all through this way, and then you blend the side lines to come from here as well. So this is how it is. So I will cut this out. You know, the back panel, the band of the back panel was joined together and cut in line with alongside the back panel, right? Let me cut this and show you the results. All right, so now this is the back panel. So here will be folded 1/2 inch first, and then fold to the sides of your band. So this is the band measurement. So the front band will now come and then meet up with this. This is the essence of extending the band alongside the back panel. So thank you guys for watching. So the next you will do here is the component, right? Okay, rather that one will come when we are gumming this outfit. It will come as a different video, right? So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you guys on the next one. Bye bye for now.